What's going on, everybody? Resale Rabbit here. So I was at the grocery store the other day, yesterday, and they had tea on clearance. We got gingerbread and pumpkin. These cost me $1 each. They're selling for like $35 for 6 on eBay. About 13 of them. So bringing those in. Got a whole bunch of stuff going on today. All right, so back in the car, we gotta head to Sheboygan. It's about an hour away. So I found this deal on Facebook Marketplace. The guy had retired and he was doing like security, fire suppressions, security installations, fire suppression, things like that. And he's got a whole bunch of equipment left over. Said he retired and needs it gone. He had it listed for $3,000. I'm getting it for $1,000. You know, I should probably grab the cash. All right, one moment. I'm glad I'm not an hour away realizing that I forgot to grab the cash. So, bunch of fire suppression stuff. It was listed for $3,000, and I reached out to the guy, and it sounds like he really wants to get rid of it. Because he sent me the 6-page list of everything. You know, my first question was, is it still available? And he said, yep, here's the list. And without me even asking, he says, I really need it gone. I'd go down to $2,000. Sweet, so I get $1,000 off without even asking. So I looked it over, and we'll look it over when we pick it up. But a lot of this stuff, no home runs, but a lot of $25 to $40 items on eBay that should sell pretty well. Seems like a lot of it's Honeywell. So I offered him $1,000, and he said, yeah. So let's go get it. All right. It's fixed, by the way. I got a brand new, very expensive lock on there. Those locks for those big safes are not cheap, but it wasn't too hard to replace. There's that little inner safe compartment that needs a new lock, but I don't think it's all that necessary because we have another safe too. So the idea is some people can get into the main safe, but only certain people can get into the inner safe. Well, we can just do that with our second safe and not have to spend $300 for another lock. All right, made it to Sheboygan. Looks like we're picking up at a house. All right, all loaded up. I'll show you in a minute. He actually threw in another box of stuff that he found after he made the list, which is nice. $1,000. I'm excited. We're gonna stop at Goodwill because we're in Sheboygan, and Sheboygan Goodwill is the same company as the Milwaukee area, and those are my favorites. So since we're here, all right, so $1,000. I believe these are the poles. I know I saw some of those. No, this is something else. I've got like the fire alarm where you pull it down to set off the alarm. There are some of those. Each of these little boxes should be about $25 to $40 each. There are so many of them. Those up there are the ones that he found after, but there was something in a little bag like that. I've got 36 of them that they're not selling for a lot, a few bucks each on eBay, but I'm seeing lots of like 20 of them sell for $100. And then back here, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Just all sorts of different stuff. This is all wire. This must have fallen out of one of these. This is all wire. I don't think the wire is really worth much. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't think these smoke detectors are going to be worth anything. They're probably expired. I have a feeling this has been sitting copyright 2006. So the expired smoke detectors will probably get thrown away. But I don't know. I'll look them up. I'll look up the expiration dates on them. Sometimes it's written on the package. This one is not. Let's see. Unless I'm missing it, I don't see an expiration on here. It's going to be on somewhere on here. So that depends if these are worth anything, but it's all the other little parts. That's where the money is. You know, we've got sirens, we've got all sorts of sensors and parts. I think You know, like these, what is this? A short isolator. This is probably 25, 30 bucks. I'm excited to see what all this does. So I think I'll do like $3,000 or $4,000 profit on that. Well, let's see what we find here. So this looks like a speaker. It says Kohler on the back here. Apparently it goes into a shower head. Going for about 25, 30 bucks on eBay. Oh, look, here's another one. I think they might be new. So that's two of them. I wish this had the power cord. This isn't worth a whole lot, but the power cord is. Sometimes I get Goodwill trying to get as much as they can for an item, but 10 bucks for this filter, it's 20 bucks on eBay. I doubt anyone's gonna know that that's what they need coming in here. I think they should have priced that at like $2.99 each. I'm gonna grab this. It's brand new, 7 bucks. I'm gonna put it in the special buy section of the warehouse sale for, I don't know, $19.99, $24.99. This is a Department 56 garage sale. I need this. Oh, I want this so bad, but unfortunately, they want 20 bucks for it, and it's missing most of the parts. All of this stuff is missing. The garage sale sign. This is so cool. This would be perfect. I would even pay the 20 bucks if it had all the parts. Man, they want so much for these. 40 bucks each for these. This one's decent. This one's about 40 bucks. But obviously they want the same amount. This one, I haven't inspected the inside yet, but 7 bucks selling for about 25. I'll take this one. This one's about 20 to 25, but I don't think it's gonna sell until Christmas. I'm gonna pass on this one though. That bird is broken off. So I got that and 3 shirts for myself. One of them was $2.50. I love buying thrifted clothes. If I went to the store to buy that same shirt, I like Express. It's hard to find clothes that fit me, and theirs tend to fit me well, and it seems to be good quality. That'd be like 70 bucks in the store. I got one for $2.50 though. And 2 others for I think like 5 bucks each. So heading back to the warehouse now. I've got someone coming up from Chicago to pick up a display case that I had on Facebook Marketplace. A little bittersweet for me. I really like this display case. It came out of Yonkers when they closed. It's a Michael Kors display case, but it's just been collecting dust. I don't think we've used it for 5 years. So let it go, take the 450 bucks for it, clear a little bit of space. I actually thought about, because they're driving up with the truck from Chicago, they're gonna be driving right through here in about an hour. I thought about saying, you know, I'll knock a couple bucks off if you pick this stuff up for me, but I wanted to physically see it first just to make sure there wasn't any issues, since I'm spending $1,000. And of course I would need to figure something out where I either send them $1,000 to buy it for me, or they buy it and trust that I'll pay them back for it. You know, or I guess maybe I could try offering to PayPal or Venmo the guy who sold it to me. Anyways, I decided ultimately I wanted to physically be there and check it out. I've also got a buddy here in Sheboygan. I could have sent him, but like I said, I wanted to be there. So we're heading back to the warehouse. I've got to ship eBay orders because Tim called in today. His daughter's sick, and I think that's really all that needs to get done today. And then I've got a big auction that I'm bidding on tonight. I lost my train of thought. I had to respond to a message. I guess I could have regained my train of thought before I started filming again. But this is what you pay for. I completely lost where I was going with that. Oh, auction. I'm bidding on. Lots of electronics. eBay seller. That's another video though. So you'll probably see that next, maybe, in the next video. I don't know. Depends. But anyways, that's tonight at 6:30. So that's about all I got. So let's head back to the warehouse. Alright, they're here to pick up this display case. So that'll be $450 in my pocket. So check this out. We're going through a storage unit right now. Mitch is, and he's putting stuff together for the auction. And we've got a certified 1961 Roger Maris card. PSA certified. Let's see, 3. So that should do pretty well. And then a rookie Derek Jeter card. So we're saving these because this storage unit has a lot of just household type stuff. I don't know how well this stuff is gonna do. He divided the stuff into a lot of book lots. But they were fireworks stand. They did like, not raffle prizes, like fair prizes. We got a lot of that. So it'd be interesting to see how this stuff does. You actually saw me buy this storage unit like a year ago. I'm really bad at getting storage units. Also, apparently this looks just like me. That's what Mitch says, at least. I don't see it. I look nothing like that guy. We've got some neat stuff in this auction. I have a feeling I'm going to be bidding on some of these vintage cameras. There's some cool ones in here. And then it's on this side of the table. We've got a ton of airsoft guns from one consigner. We got a ton of beer signs here, lights from another consigner. There's some neat stuff in here. This really isn't my thing, but I do enjoy selling it. And then, let's see, this one is the one that's ending tomorrow. So this one will be all sold before you guys see this video. But got stuff like this in here. You may remember that. All sorts of different stuff, household, industrial, electronics, part of a tree. I wish this wasn't cheap lightweight plastic because I need a ring sizer. I don't like this one though. Proper wipes prevent racing stripes. I may have to buy that and put it in the Airbnb. A lot of the stuff in the auction here is actually consigned. I mean, somebody brought it in and asked us to sell it for them. That's what most of this stuff is. I don't really sell a lot of my own stuff in here. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I do sell a lot of my own stuff through the auction, but most of the stuff we sell through the auction is from other people. What do you think of this guy? It's a shame. A couple days too late, but got him free from the Uline order that just came in today. Oh, and this is all the stuff that I picked up today. I've got the list here that I set aside for Tim. I don't know if he's going to need it, but at least shows quantities. But it looks like the guy had this stuff organized pretty well. I think that was the one that he found after the fact. And I don't even know if... Brown cases for wireless transmitter. Those probably don't have any value anyway. So Tim will get started on this. He's got a lot of stuff to list over there yet, so maybe next week. Also, do you guys have any idea what this thing is? Got a couple of things here we couldn't figure out. It looks like a brake, but it's not. I think it's something lab equipment related. And then we got another thing here. And this, like, unscrews. And it has these terminals on it. Google Lens is no help with these. So I'm bored, and instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing here, I am just looking random things up here. These, I've got 8 of them, are selling for $50 each. These, I've got a whole bunch of them are selling for, I want to say it was like $35 each. There weren't a lot of sold, like 4 had sold, but you know, $35 each. I think this one was like $20 each. Over here, here's some good money. This one's $225. This is an intercom, $225. This one, same brand, but I couldn't find any active or solds. It's a door station thing, like an intercom for the outside of a door. It's made to be outside. I bet we'll probably list that for $150 or $200. These two, yeah, they are the same, were like $150 to $175. That one was about $100. There's some value in here. I didn't look at this stuff, but oh, this looks like it could be expensive. Does this have a barcode on it? Yeah. All right, we'll do one of these on camera. Let's pull up eBay. We'll search. We want to search by barcode. And whoo! Any solds? Look at that. New open box, brand new. I'd assume we'll get 200 bucks for this. This was such a good purchase. Like this box alone, this little one on top here, that's gonna make a profit. Everything else is just gravy after that. See, here's the thing. I was thinking he was so excited to get that out of his garage and clear up the space. I could have probably offered him 200 bucks. I bet he would have taken it. But at the same time, if I paid his original asking price of $3,000, bet I'd still make a pretty good profit. It's just Facebook Marketplace. You don't see deals like this type of stuff on Marketplace. This is like auction type stuff. Very happy with that. This one, I have a max bid of 200. This one says Allen Bradley, which excites me. It doesn't necessarily mean that's what's in it. But that should be a decent seller. That looks brand new. I bet that sells decent. Just seems like a whole bunch of higher value items here. So I put in a high max on that. All right, this one. Not seeing anything super exciting. Some polycoms. Ooh, hold on. Right there. That, if it works, is 100 bucks. This one, maybe. I don't know what brand those are, but definitely the Sony. Looks like 2 Sonys. That looks brand new. I'll do a max bid of 75. So you see anything special in this picture? Right there is about a $50 computer mouse. Hopefully there's more in there. I just did a $50 max bid. But there's an Apple mouse there that looks like a fancy piece of tech. I'm sure there's some value there. And it's not even just this box. I haven't even looked at all these pictures. Okay, so just that. All right, made it through the auction. 1,500 bucks spent so far. I've got about another 1,000 in max bids. 600 active. So anyways, that's a day in the life. I really didn't know where I was going with this video, so that's it. I'm heading home. I worked for 11.5 hours today. I have a headache. I'm hungry. My girlfriend ate the last of the pizza, and I am tired. So that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this nonsense, and I'll see you in the next one.